Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Hess, Harbor Creek School District Superintendent. I wanted to get on and do a short video and just touch base with everyone and let you know where we are at today, March 23rd, 2020. First and foremost, want to tell you we miss you tremendously. As educators, we want you here. The faculty, the staff, the administrators, we wish you were here. And we miss you. And I know there's a lot of uncertainty out there. And so my purpose today is to just give you a little more information, and I will let you know there'll be continued information as we work through this week. But I do want to tell you some things that we know for sure, and that's where we'll start today. Okay, so here are some of the things that we know for sure. The first thing we know for sure is that all testing across the state of Pennsylvania has been canceled. So PSSA, PASA Keystones, for our tech students, the NOCTI, those have all been canceled. So that should be a big burden off of our students, of course, and parents and teachers. Rest assured that all that testing has been canceled. And the most important thing right now is not testing. It's staying safe and staying healthy and at this point learning and not the tests or the grading that go along with it. So we know that for sure. All testing is canceled. For athletics, we do know we haven't had any official notice from PIAA yet, but we know that right now the spring season is postponed. Like I said, we haven't got anything official yet, but we know that you can't be practicing on campus. You can't be practicing with groups off campus. That doesn't mean I wouldn't love to see you outside staying fit and getting some fresh air, and hopefully that weather will turn soon and we all can maybe enjoy some sunshine and some fresh air. So I encourage all of our students, not just our athletes and not just our spring athletes, to get out there and do that. We know right now that there is no online tech school. I know you've been hearing a lot for our tech students again. I know you've probably been hearing a lot about going online or remote, but kids won't be penalized. Those tech students, you will not be penalized. Like I said, there's no NOCTI test, and you'll be getting more information from the tech school regarding where you're at and where they're at with the remainder of the school year. Here's what else I know. I know that we are going to be patient, we're going to be flexible, and we're going to bend over backwards for anything we can do to help us get through this portion of the school year. We're not sure how long this portion is going to last, this online, this remote distance kind of learning, but we will be patient with parents. You need to hear that. Students need to hear that, and our teachers have heard that. Like, we're going to be patient and flexible and know that the most important thing going on here in the next certain amount of time, depending on what we hear, is the most important thing is the learning. So let's kind of be a little lighter, knowing that like the grading isn't as important as the learning, that hopefully that we can do in the best way possible. We're not perfect, and we're not going to be perfect, and this is all new to all of us. So you be patient, we'll be patient. You be flexible, we'll be flexible, and we're going to get through this together. So as you can imagine, distance learning is on the horizon. This past week, like Thursday, Friday, and then today, throughout the rest of this week, our teachers and staff are all taking part in virtual professional development. It really has been something to see as an administrator and somebody who's been in the district for 30 years. I've never seen a group of people just rise to the occasion. I'm just so proud to be part of Harbor Creek, and bar none, I think we're the best, and I think that we have the best faculty and staff, and they've shown that those last couple days, last week, getting all the professional development and all this week coming up. So what I can tell you is teachers, if we move to this distance learning, which, there's a very good and real possibility that might happen, is teachers will be pushing out curriculum using Schoology and using other electronic means, email and texting and maybe some social media, but mostly through the Schoology and through email. They will be in contact with you. And some of you might be saying, well, what's my Schoology account? I don't know what that is. Rest assured, just be patient. We're getting teachers trained this early in the week, and Dr. Buckley Cook, who's our curriculum director, he'll be getting in touch with parents and students, letting you know login and letting you know information on how you're going to address and how you're going to do those things from home. So rest assured that's going to happen. There is no expectation at all, and I really need everybody to hear this. There's no expectation at all that we're going to cover all the curriculum this year. Like that's not possible. It's not feasible. We're telling our teachers that, and I'm telling you that as parents and students. It just isn't feasible. We're going to get in what we can, and we're going to focus, as I said earlier, we're going to focus on the learning and not on the grading. So what I would also like to tell you is, if we do move to this distance learning, which once again is a strong sense that we might, students won't be expected to be online from like 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock. This isn't a traditional setting. We will be running what we call asynchronous classes. So what that means is that your whole class isn't all together at the exact same time. We wish that could happen, but we're just not going to be able to. But what it does mean is there'll be assignments and there'll be curriculum and there'll be work for students to do, but you can log on, you can get your work, you can log off, so you'll be able to share devices if there's more than one student in your classroom, or in your house. You'll log on, you'll get your assignments, and your teachers will be communicating with you about how that will all work. So as you all know, this isn't ideal, but we're going to do school the absolute best that we can. We're going to focus on learning, we're going to focus on staying healthy, and we're going to focus on not being together, staying apart, so that we can stay healthy and help to flatten that curve. We will get better at this each and every week as we continue to do this online distance learning. And once again, I would just ask you to be patient and be flexible, and we will do the same. We'll be patient and flexible too. I did want to, because we've had quite a few questions around grading. There'll be another video published later this week that's going to go into depth about grading from another administrator. We're going to put that out there. But I will say once again, we are going to focus on learning and not grading. That grading is the kind of the least of our problems right now. So let's just focus on learning, and we will get that grading information out to you later this week. So I also wanted to spend a minute or two talking a little bit about special education, our gifted students, our Chapter 504 plans. This is what I can tell you, students and parents. We will give 100%. We recognize this challenge. We really do. We have spent so much time over the last week and a half kind of trying to tackle that question. Some students need and they deserve extra supports, and I can tell you that we will absolutely bend over backwards. Our teachers, our aides, our administrators, what we need from you is you need to please reach out. We will reach out to you, but if there is anything you need, and that goes for all of our students, not just our special ed and our gifted and 504s. But if you need anything, please reach out and please let us know what we can do to help. So I thought I would take a couple minutes. There were some almost frequently asked questions. I've been getting a lot of the same questions, and so I thought this would be a great way to kind of give an answer, or at least the best answer I can on a bunch of these different topics. So the first question I've been getting a lot of, how long do I think this will go? So I can't give you that answer. This is what I can tell you. I think there's a very strong possibility we won't be coming back next week. How long that will be, I'm really not sure. But what I can tell you is that we are going to do the best we can. We're going to deliver the best instruction we can. And we're going to move to this new platform of learning the best that we can. We expect nothing but the best and nothing but trying the best that you can from our teachers, faculty, staff, administrators. And that's all we ask from you, is to try your best. We've had a lot of questions from seniors, prom, graduation, senior walk, all those different things. This is what I can tell you, seniors. We will do the best we can. I know I can't answer a lot of those questions right now. I know Mrs. Chudovsky, the senior high principal, Mr. Mortensen, the assistant principal, can't answer those questions right now. I can tell you this, and I can make you this promise. We will have some sort of graduation celebration. We will have something. I'm not sure what that will look like. I'm not sure when that will be, but we will have some sort of celebration. It's a huge accomplishment, and we would never overlook that. So take comfort in knowing that we will have graduation. Another question I've been getting a lot about regarding the online learning is, Mrs. Hess, won't all the kids be cheating? Well, I will say once again that I've said several times throughout this video, it's not about the grades right now, it's about the learning. And you know, I love the old phrase, like, the only person you're cheating is yourself. You know, so really, let's not focus on the grades. Let's focus on the learning, turning assignments in when they are asked to be turned in. And we can't worry about that, because the only person you are cheating, if you do that, is you're cheating yourself. Another question I frequently have received over the last week is working families. Everyone's at home right now. I get it. Moms and dads, they're all working from home. And the question is, how do I get my work done when I'm also trying to homeschool my children? And boy, do I get that. These are unprecedented times. We are not asking for perfect by any stretch. We don't think this is the best means. We think the best thing we could possibly do for education is having kids sitting in front of teachers, but that's not happening right now. So what I can tell you is we're going to do our best, and you do your best. We will be patient and flexible with you, just like you'll be patient and flexible with us. We're going to engage students the best that we can, and we will get through this. But please, we will have tons and tons of grace. And we understand that families are in very uncharted waters right now. And we appreciate that and understand that, and we'll work with you through this. So just to wrap up, to end this video, the charge from the governor to education, to public education, was to do the best that you can. And I promise you, and I sit here at my desk today, and I promise you that myself, the faculty, the staff, they will do the best they can. They are, bar none. I wouldn't want to do this with anyone else but the people I'm doing it with right now. Call us, email us, get in touch with us. We, as I said earlier, we will bend over backwards for you to help in any way that we can. We'll get through this together. We're Huskies. That's what Huskies do. I have never been so proud to be a part of this community and to see everyone stepping up and doing all they can for our students and for our kids and our families. Thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. I said it before, I'll say it again. When we talk about being the one, this is it. I've seen so many teachers, administrators, parents, kids step up and be the one for one another over this past week, and I know that that's going to continue in the weeks to come. So we will be in touch soon. Good luck, stay safe, stay healthy, stay apart, and we will talk soon. Go Huskies!